Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. We talk about money a lot. Everybody in some way, shape or form relates to money. And on this show, we want to make money real. We want to make understanding money real. And more importantly, we want to make sense of what to do with our money. So join me on this journey as we talk about money, how it works, how it can work for you, and we will discover much more together. So as we all know, in Accra today and in Ghana more specifically, money has become a hot topic. There's debt restructuring that's going on. There's the dollar race that has been dancing up and down with us. There are people's pensions that have become a concern for many people. We want to talk about some of these things in a way that allows us to know what to do and how to plan our money. So let's start with inflation. Last month, we had a figure of 50.3% for inflation. I think the month before, it's about 40% or so. What does it really mean? So I'll give you a classic example. About 11 months ago, pure water was going for about 20 pesos. A few months later, it moved to 40 pesos, then to 50 pesos, and I think today it's about 60 pesos, depending on where you buy it. Coconut is doing anywhere from 4 cedis to 6 cedis over the last few months. Why is this happening? So assuming we didn't know anything about inflation, let's think about it regards money that you have in the house. Say you have 100 Ghana cedis in your house. You've kept it in a piggy bank or in your purse or under your bed just so that you are safe. So a year ago, 100 Ghana cedis would have bought you at 2 cedis 50 coconuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50 coconuts for you and your friends to have on a hot Saturday afternoon. Now, if you wanted to buy coconut with the same 100 Ghana cedis today, you only get 25. Only 25 coconuts. Same thing for sachet water. If you had 1 cedi under your bed, a year ago you could have bought about 10 sachets. Today you probably will buy 2, maybe even 1.5. Who knows, depending on how prices shift. Inflation simply means that money that you held in your hand that didn't do any work for you is now buying fewer things. So those who had about 1,000 cedis would have filled the tank of a small car with about 400 Ghana cedis a year ago. Today, to fill the tank of the same car, you probably spend about 800. So you are still holding 1,000 Ghana cedis, or you are still holding 100 Ghana cedis. As far as you are concerned, your money is protected. But the truth is, your money is not protected by being under your bed. Your money is now doing less. If you wanted to buy yourself a gift on your birthday, it will buy a cheaper gift or a smaller gift. If you wanted to buy food for people, you will feed fewer people. Inflation has eaten your money. Now, it's important that we understand that it does not have to do necessarily with what the inflation figure is or whether or not it has changed. It doesn't really matter to you. What matters to you is you want your 100 Ghana cedis to buy you the same number of coconuts every year. That's the most important thing. If you have 100 Ghana cedis today, in 10 years' time, you want the 100 Ghana cedis to still be able to buy the cement. The challenge is now the price of cement has changed. Very soon, 100 Ghana cedis may not even be able to buy you a bag. And that's what inflation is about. So what then do we do becomes the question. The answer is very simple. How can you take that 100 Ghana cedis and do something with the 100 Ghana cedis so that as inflation is eating your money is also growing? In a bad year, you may not even be able to move your 100 cedis to 200 cedis, and the price of things may go up 2 times. But most of the time, now this is important, most of the time, the years are not bad. We've had independence since 1957. We've had a stable country and a stable economy at least over the last 20 plus years. We've got really bad periods, but most of the time there is stability in the markets. So we are not talking about what to do when times have swung and are funny. That's fear and panic, and we'll talk about how to deal with fear and panic moments. We are talking about what to do consistently. For most of the time, you have to put your money to use. Now, let me give you some examples. If you put your money in a bank and it's 100 Ghana cedis, In a year, you have probably about 105 Ghana cedis because the banks will probably mostly give you about 5% on your savings accounts. If you bought treasury bills, in a year, you have about 130 Ghana cedis. If you put your money in mutual funds, in a year, you probably have about 120 Ghana cedis. These are all options for your money. If you put your money in pension funds, if you put it aside for your pension, in a year, you probably have 120 Ghana cedis. Now, these numbers are not necessarily going to be accurate 100% because rates change all the time. But the point is that you are better off putting your money in an investment instrument for a year than keeping your money in the house. People will tell you, it's safer here. When you put it here, it's safer there. The key thing you have to understand is your money really safe when it can no longer buy what it used to buy? Is it really safe? Because you are holding 100 cedis in your hands, 100%. But now it can only buy fewer things. It can only buy 25 coconuts as opposed to 50. It can only buy a few bags of water as opposed to many bags of water. Really and truly, has your money been safe? So I hope this helps us to understand inflation a bit better. The whole purpose of inflation being measured is to tell you how much money you are losing by keeping your money. It is important that we try as much as possible to not keep our money with us, but to put it to use so that our money can grow. And remember, money that does not grow is actually money that you are losing. Don't keep holding your cash. Put it to good use. And I'll always end with something that I consider very important. It's about the ant. The ant saves and saves and saves, whether they have or they have not. So whether it's a dry season or a wet season, whether it's winter or it's summer, the ant always has a store. Be like the ant. Have a good one.